Hey guys, so today's video, if you can't tell already, I'm wearing a dark lip and a sweater, so that can only mean one thing. Fall time, and fall time means fall videos, and fall videos make me very happy, so happy Emily, happy videos. So today's video is about DIYs for your room because I got a lot of comments on my little leaves on my bed over here in my last video, and you guys seem to like that, and you guys asked for a video on DIY things for my room, or your room, either or. And I came up with a few things I saw on Pinterest and I put them together, and this is going to be a lot of trial and error stuff you're going to see. So hopefully, since I did all the errors for you, your first try will be easy because I'll be able to tell you, oh, don't do this because I did this and it didn't work. I'm going to show you guys that because the candy corn mason jar was so hard. Everybody tries to make it look so easy, but it's not. So enough of me blabbering, let's just get on into it.
So what you're going to need for this project is something to work on, a balloon Mod Podge, something to apply the Mod Podge, and some leaves. And what you're going to do first is tape down your blown up balloon, just so it's easier to work with. Then taking the Mod Podge, you're going to want to paint a bowl shape, just so you have an outline of where you want to put the leaves. Now to apply the leaves. What I did wrong was I didn't put any Mod Podge on before I put the leaf on, and I know I did the outline, but you're going to want to put some more Mod Podge on before you actually apply the leaf because you want it to really stay, and usually the Mod Podge would dry before you got to the point where you're going to put the leaves on. So you're going to want to put Mod Podge on before and after you apply the leaves, just so it's very secure. You're just going to want to keep applying until you get to your bowl shape. And this is what it should look like when it's done. Next, I'm going to be taking my finger and just pushing down some parts that are popping up because they will pop up, and you do want a 3D effect, but you don't want it to not be secure, so just make sure you push some of the extra pieces that are popping up down. And then just put it in a bowl to sit overnight. And then once it's dry, you are going to want to pop the balloon, and this is the best part. It's honestly so entertaining to watch. I keep watching this clip over and over again. Like, look at that. That was perfect. Then taking some scissors, you just want to cut off some extra Mod Podge because it dries and then it gets all on the top and it doesn't look very nice. So you want to take your time and make sure that you get around the curves of the leaves just so it looks perfect. Taking a bowl, you just want to push on the bottom of the leaf bowl because you want it to have a definite bottom. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I have a candle in here, but I don't know if that's really safe. I just kind of did it for the sake of the video, so I wouldn't recommend putting a candle in it, but you can definitely put a bowl in it and then put some kind of treats in it. I absolutely love this project and how it turned out.
Don't you know that I'm grown now, grown now? Don't you know that? What's wrong with being confident?
Now what you're going to need for this project is yellow, orange, and white spray paint, a mason jar, something to tie around the mason jar, which is optional, and something to put in the mason jar. I chose candy corn. So the first thing you're going to need to do is take off the cap of the mason jar. Then for a base, you're going to want to spray paint it white. Now, the one mistake I made is you want to wait until it's dry. I was impatient and didn't wait till it was dry. And because of that, I flipped it too early and I got the grass stuck to it and there were grass marks, and I had to redo the step about 5 times because I continued to be impatient. So please wait until it's fully dry before you do another coat or before you start your next color. Now going down about 1/3 from the top, you're going to want to put the orange spray paint. This doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be a sleek line, just be careful that it doesn't go too far up onto the white. And as you can see, I put something underneath the mason jar just so it didn't get any grass stuck on it. And you want to do this outside because you will make a mess. And then onto the yellow, I just did 1 or 2 coats of that because I did have such a dark color underneath, and that's basically it for the spray paint. And this is the finished look. I love it, and of course I had to fill it with candy corn because it's a candy corn mason jar, so what else would you fill it with? So what you're going to need for the autumnal wreath is a wreath, some leaf garland, extra pieces you might want to add, something that catches the eye like a pumpkin, some extra leaves, and some ribbon. First, you're going to want to take the garland and put it around the wreath, and I am talking like a robot, I don't know why. You're going to want to put the garland around the wreath, and this is just the base. Then, as you can see, my cousin was hot gluing the end so that they would stay in place, and she was actually making this for her mom, so that's why she's on camera making this. And I made one for my grandma, but you can see that at the end of this clip. Now she's taking some pieces of the garland and just hot gluing them in place because they weren't very secure, so this way they stay secure and don't fall off. Now she's cutting off some extra leaves that we bought on this little branch, and she's putting them in some bare spots. And this is what it should look like after you've put on all the leaves. For the pumpkin, we actually had to cut off a little sliver of the bottom and stick a metal rod through it. We got the metal rod from a piece of the branch. It just had a little metal piece in it. So we took that and we stuck it in there, and it worked perfectly so we could stick it on the wreath and then hot glue it in place. So now the very last part is we used the berries and the extra pieces that we got, and we put them around the pumpkin just to make it look a little bit more special. And I really like this, but you can customize it to do whatever you want to make it your own. And that's basically it. We put a bow on it, and I gave it to my grandma, and she loved it. And she gave it to her mom, and she loved it. So this is great for gifts. Now for this DIY, all you're going to need is a stick that I found in my yard, some leaves, some fishing wire, tape, and scissors. First you're going to want to put your stick out, and you're going to want to find the leaves that you want to use, and then you are going to want to cut some fishing wire and tape it to each and every leaf. So the last part of this DIY is just arranging the leaves in any order that you'd like. Like you can tie some shorter, tie some longer. Just make it whatever you want. It's all up to you. It's your DIY. Do what you want. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. I absolutely love having this hanging in my room. It just adds a little touch of fall, and I love it. For the easiest of the DIYs, you're going to need a foam pumpkin, which I got from the dollar store, some Mod Podge, some glitter, and definitely something to go underneath when you're working, because this is very messy. And this is pretty much self-explanatory. I had an old pumpkin from the dollar store that I just wanted to glam up a little bit, so I put some Mod Podge all over and then applied some glitter all over. And yes, it does get a little messy, but it is so worth it. And then when you're done with it, you just hairspray it, and voila, you are done. That's pretty much it. Oh, but one last thing I do have to say, if there's some empty bare spots with no glitter on it, feel free to go back over with some Mod Podge and then apply some more glitter. And this is what my pumpkin looked like, and I absolutely love it.
If you guys enjoyed that video, I have all of these DIYs around my room, and every time I walk in my room, it's just like bam, fall, and I love it because fall means holiday time, and holiday time means my birthday and then Christmas, and it's just an amazing time because all these special events like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and my birthday, and it's just so much and I can't handle it. So this is my favorite time of year, which means my favorite type of videos, so I have a few fall videos in store for my autumn, like E-T, capital E-M, like Emily. I thought it was cute, I don't know. So I have a few videos in store for that, and then I'm going to head into my Christmassy kind of videos, and that's going to be so exciting. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Kiss for you.